Hello guys, happy new year. Thanks again for watching my video. On today's video we're just going to learn how to do enhancement. As a barber you have to learn, and it's very important. Now that's one thing trending in the system as a barber. So today's video we're just doing a low fade. As you can see how I started my fade. We don't need to go up too much, we just do it a little fade. That's what you call the low fade. So as you can see how I'm doing my fade without no guard. I'm just doing it like a lightly fade. Before, you can use your number one guard. As you can see, this is number one guard for the fade to look clean and perfect. How I'm leveling it up. As you can see, you can't go up too much because it's a low fade for you to get a nice line. So you don't need to go up too much. And don't forget, the hair has a problem. As a barber, you need to fix that problem. Look at the hairline now. The hairline is not good, so you don't need to go up too much to ruin the line there. I'm still using my number one guard for the fade to look clean, to clean that leftovers line there. So as you can see, I've removed the number one guard. Now I'm using the normal machine to clean the last line. If you're a barber, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. So after cleaning up, how it look like. Now it look clean. Even I'm not done, but you can see it getting there. It's getting there. Yeah. It's getting there. So you don't need to go up. As I'm saying, it's a low fade. It's a low fade. It's a low fade. Now, so you need to pull back. As a barber, you don't need to follow the hairline. You need to pull back before you trim a customer. You need to pull back, because if you follow the hairline, you're gonna do more mistake, because the hair line is not okay. So you need to pull back. As you can see, I was pulling back. Now how the hairline look like. I'm putting another apron because I'm going to use the dye now. You can't use the dye on a white apron. That's why most of the barbers, you see their apron with a lot of dyes. No. So as you can see how I'm putting my enhancement, you don't need to put it too much, because just a enhancement, just a small thing to make the trim line to look good. You don't need to put too much. Yeah, that's why we call it a highlight. We call it a highlight. You are just highlighting the hairline to show to people. Yeah, you don't need to put too much. Now you have to go according to the hairline, the trim line that you pull yourself. You have to go according to the line. You don't need to pull it too much, because it's just a highlight, as I was saying. Yeah. So as you can see, just doing small, not too much. And don't forget to use your brush to clean the leftovers dye, because of that one is going to make it level up. You're going to make it level up. Yeah. So as you are done, you're just going to make small highlight on top, because most of the customers, when they come, the hair is like brownish. So you are going to just change the color of the hair, not too much, just a highlight on top. Just a highlight on top. Sometimes you must have a communication with the customer to know what the customer want. Yeah, not too much, because it's just a highlight. So you don't put it too much on top and the side for the hair, and the fade that you did is gonna look like it's a normal hair. So after, just use your gloves to just mix the dye with the hair. You are mixing the dye with the hair. It's step by step, because you can't do this. You have to start it from one upwards. So now you are mixing it. Before you use your foam, you have to mix the hair with the gloves, before you can use your foam. So now you're using your foam to take all the dye, because most of the dye will go into the foam, so it's not going to be too much on the hair, so that when the person sleeps, it's not going to ruin the pillows and those stuff. No. As you can see, I'm not done, but it's still progressing, it's still moving. And don't forget to use your brush on the side, because the brush also make the fade to look good. No border lines is gonna left over there. Why I'm using the comb? Because you have to make the hair to be straightened, so that you can take the leftovers hair from the side. Now you use your machine to take the leftovers, so that the hair is gonna be straight on the side. It look clean. You can see, even I'm not done, but you can see the lines and the side. It's getting there. Sometimes you must also focus. Don't forget about my seriousness at work. You have to focus on the work. Don't need to make any mistake. That's why you see my face like I'm serious now. As you can see, I'm still doing the cleaning, taking the leftovers line to make the line to be clean and clear. I'm still taking the leftovers hair. And don't forget to have a two brush, one for the haircut and one for the dye. This brush that I'm using is for the haircut. I'm just using it to clean it. Most of the people use a foam, but for me, I prefer. So after, you have to use your trimmer to make the lines to be straightened. The machine that I'm using, it's called a trimmer machine. It's very good. As a barber, you need to get those things. You can't use any machine for trimming. You can't use any machine for trimming. So now I'm just going to apply my small enhancement spray. This spray is a thicker hair spray. You don't need to put too much, because the hair is already black, but to make the lines to be visible, that's why you are putting that spray. And it's very nice spray. It takes time. You can't use it only on the hair, because if you use it only on the hair, maybe it can last over 2-3 days, it's gone. But if you use the normal dye after, then you use the spray, it's gonna make it nice and clean. As you can see, I'm just putting it, not too much, just to make the enhancement nice and beautiful. And after you put your water, that one I'm putting is a water to make the blade that you are going to use. Most of the people use the blade case, but for me, I prefer to use my hands with the blade, because of I have the experience of using the blade in hands. Now you are cleaning the lines, because the dye that you spray, some of them will go to the line, so you have to take it off. Not too much pressure. You're just going to use your not too much pressure pencil to make the line visible. As you can see, making the line visible. This pencil is everywhere. You are not going to leave the customer. Most of the people leave the customer like this with a pencil all around. That one, I don't prefer. It's a good idea, because you have to make it like it's clear. You see, if you leave it like that, it's like the person do like a makeup, but you are not going to make it too much visible. But you can see there's a pencil there, but not too much visible. for outsider to see that no, this guy is being trimmed by a pencil. That's why after you put your pencil, you use your trimmer to take it out. You take it out. As you can see, using my trimmer to take the pencil out. So as you can see, the pencil is still there, but it's not too visible for someone to see that the person used a pencil for a trimmer. Some people, you can leave it like that as if you want to, but for me, I don't see it like a clean job. Yeah, that's why I clean it. I use my trimmer to fade it out. Look at how it look now. Look at how it look now. Now I'm done with the dye. That's why I'm taking the apron out. Now I left with the nice apron. Look at how the apron is. So imagine if I use the white apron for the dye, how is it gonna look, guys? So I'm almost done. Left with the beards. There's my royal customer, Mr. Sibo. Yeah, he's always supporting me throughout the year. Yeah. So as you can see, I'm still using my trimmer. That's what I'm saying. You must get a trimmer. It trims so nice without even using the blade on the beard. Because you can't use, most of the people, their skin are very sensitive to use the blade on their beards. Gonna lead them to some rashes and some stuff. So as a barber, you must get a trimmer. Maybe 1 or 2. Yeah. To give you the clear lines, straight lines. I'm telling you, you won't regret it. So as you can see how I'm using my trimmer to take out the beard so nicely. How does the work look? It look clean, guys. It's very, very clean. It's very, very clean. I don't know how you see the work, but for me, so you must also drop your comment. You must also drop your comment how you look at it. Yeah. So as you can see, I'm almost done. Left with the beard. And the beard, you must go according to the lines of the bottom. And it depends how the customer is going to show you what he want. You wanted a V shape or a round shape. That's one the customer who's going to decide. They say the customer is always right, so you must also listen to the customer. But sometimes you can also decide for the customer. No, maybe some customer will come, I don't know what to do with the beard, so you can do something nice. You have to be creative and do something for the customer. As you can see. And the machine, this machine that I'm using is also a nice machine. It's chargeable machine. All this machine that I'm using, if you want it, you can link me up. Yeah, now I'm done. I'm just putting my spray and my spirit gun. All these machines, if you want it as a barber, you can just DM me. I will just link you up. Look at how it look now. Look at how it look now.